When I saw the E3 gameplay demo of Aliens Colonial Marines for the very first time, I was so excited to try and play it. The atmosphere, the lighting, the turret section, and the beeping sound of the motion tracker was just simply amazing. Being influenced by movies that I admit I was too young to watch at that time, I always loved the idea of experiencing the thrill of fighting horrifying monsters while running away to safety and making the best out of my remaining ammo while shouting to my comrades, "We need to fall back. Fall back! Game over, man. Game over."
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Then, when a simple game called Left 4 Dead was released, it was the closest game that lets me experience the thrill of shooting zombies with my friends and trying to survive until we get to the chopper. It's a legendary co-op game that I still enjoy to this day, but it never gave me the feeling that I'm seeking for. The tension, desperation, fear, and the hopelessness that I crave for.
Multiple signals, all around and closing.
Cross them all!
Brace for impact!
Are you seeing this?
Colonial Marines was such a massive disappointment that after trying it out, I fall back on playing Left 4 Dead and Killing Floor. And out of nowhere, a YouTube trailer caught my attention. When they unveiled the gameplay trailer to the world, I can still remember the exact words that I said. "This is my dream game."
Let's get this done quickly. Get whatever the warden want and get home.
This is good, man. This is good stuff. It'll trade.
Everything trades.
Oh, fuck. To be honest, Eddie, second! Keep your eyes on that door! Ah, shit, there's fucking loads of them!
The atmosphere, the tone, the grotesque creatures, the voice acting, the borderline hardcore difficulty, this game is for me. The trailer reminded me of the old E3 gameplay reveal trailer for Aliens Colonial Marines. The tone, the atmosphere, and my beloved turret are in full display. I got excited once again, and now the name of the game is engraved in my mind. Like every broke gamers out there, I watch a ton of YouTube videos about it. I'm obsessed with this game. When walking home from doing some groceries, I saw a longtime friend of mine. We chatted about things here and there, and since we are both gamers, obviously we talk about games. And for old time's sake, he asked me to play Left 4 Dead 2 just for fun, so I agreed. Then once we get our seat on a fancy internet cafe, I showed the trailer of that game. And when he saw it, we looked at each other without saying a single word. We played that game instead of Left 4 Dead 2, and it was a blast. For the very first time, I played the game that I'm so obsessed with for the past few years. It's the best alien game without even a single xenomorph in sight. The game is a great combination of tactical and arcadey gunplay with some survival-esque resource management with objective-based run gameplay. And we failed, died, over and over again for 4 straight hours. And when it's time to go home, I'm still thinking about what we could do to win with a smile on my face. That was a long story, so I apologize. So let us talk about the game for those who never played the game themselves. The best way that I could explain on how the gameplay feels is it's like the combination of Aliens, Left 4 Dead, and Doom. What do I mean like Doom? Okay, let me explain. Just like in Doom, you explore the map to find keys to open doors, and Aliens for its map design and atmosphere. The game has its own version of the iconic motion tracker called the Bio Tracker, and just like Left 4 Dead, it's a 4-player co-op horde shooter, but this time, it's a bit more tactical. Since unlike Left 4 Dead, the game has stealth mechanics, which everyone should utilize because unlike Left 4 Dead, where ammo are so common since the game happens in the land of the free, in GTFO, ammo are so scarce since the game setting happened in the depths of the complex, a research lab. Also, unlike Left 4 Dead where you acquire weapons while you explore the map, in GTFO, that's where the strategy begins. Because you pick weapons before starting the game, and your team needs to plan on what weapons each team member carries to cover every single possible situation. And since Left 4 Dead 2 is such a big influence on every single horde shooter in existence, this game is no exception. We have the Sleeper, the most common enemies that you will encounter. As the name implies, they simply sleep so you can approach them slowly and bonk them in the head for a nice, juicy stealth kill. The other common enemy is called the Shooter, almost the same as the Sleeper, but once alerted, they shoot out their giant blackheads onto you. What? That's disgusting. And if Left 4 Dead has the tank, this game has the religious big boy, which requires a team to stealth kill, and it hits like a freaking truck. And if you hate boomers in Left 4 Dead, then you will love the Noodle Man. Once one of those tentacles touch one of your team, you're f***ed. You f***ed it up. And there's more, but I never got a chance to reach the lower levels because the deeper you go, the harder it gets. And I did not have a lot of playtime to try out the higher levels in this game. And that's my brief experience with the game that I like so much but never got a chance to play it for years and years. Sadly, it's a very niche game. And I get it. It's not a simple game that you can just hop in and enjoy, like Left 4 Dead or Deep Rock Galactic. Filthy casuals. Just kidding. Filthy casuals. Anyway. Filthy casuals, man. Filthy. Take 2. But if you're like me who's up for the challenge, willing to get lost on its confusing map, agonize on maintaining your resources, get a mini heart attack trying to stealth most of the enemy encounters, and blame each other for placing the turret on a very bad spot, you know what I'm talking about, Justin? You know what I'm talking about. Then GTFO is the best Aliens game without even a single xenomorph.